I am 20 years old, and I have to figure out how to tell my family. I am totally busted because I can't hide this secret anymore. So I'm like, okay, so what am I going to do? I decide the best way is to get my best friend, and I sat in a standalone bathtub, fully clothed, no water, and for some reason I felt really safe in the bathtub. It was really weird. I don't know why. I was in Provo, Utah, with this big secret, and I'm going to get busted. So better to say what's going to happen rather than to just, surprise. So I sat in that bathtub, and my friend Melanie held my hand, and I had 5 people to call. And so I decided to start with my brother, the one who just returned from his mission, who loves me unconditionally. So I call him up, and I said, hey, Garth, guess what? You're going to be an uncle. Okay. No husband, right? Provo, Utah. And he goes, that's great. I am so excited. Really? And he meant it, like from his heart. I'm like, wow, okay. Told him, and he says, KK, because he lived in Provo too, says, I'll take you to the doctor. We'll take care of it. Okay. Yay. One down. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call my sister. She's 8 years older than me. She lives in Maryland. Sisters, you're supposed to tell your sister stuff. So I call my sister, and I go, Annette, guess what? I'm going to have a baby. She pauses, and she goes, is that okay? I'm like, yeah, it's great. It's fine. We got it. It's going to be okay. And she goes, well, I'm really happy for you, and anything you need, let me know. Way to go, right? So I think, okay, so who's left? Got the parents, and I got my 2 brothers, my Bruce, who's close to me in age, and Kent, my oldest brother. Now, my 2 brothers are like my best friends, really close. They're they're right there for me. I'm not worried about that. So I put parents in the middle. Hi, Mom and Dad. How you doing? Good. How are you doing? Okay. Well, I have something to tell you. And I'm squeezing her hand. And I'm getting really scared. But I'm on this high. I'm like, wow, I had 2 siblings say, okay, it's all right. We'll be okay. Not married. I'm 20. Hiding from the Mormon church. Anyway, so I tell my parents, and there's dead silence on the phone. And then, could you repeat that? So I had to say it again. We are so disappointed in you. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. This is what happened. And who did you tell in the family? What? Who did you tell? Oh, I called Garth and I called Annette. I didn't tell Bruce or Kent. Well, don't tell them. You are not to tell anyone else about this. What? Nope. We're going to handle this. We're going to talk to you later. So, sitting in the bathtub, going, I didn't make those 2 calls. And it ended up being a 10-year secret. And a much deeper and darker secret than I ever thought it would be. The end.
Wow, this is really awkward.
Sorry. It has to be true. The story has to be true. I never told my brothers. I never bothered.
That you had a baby? Or?
No, that I never told them that I was pregnant before. Even though anyone can do the math. I was I was married 7 months and I had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'd been more independent, more like you three, and I mean that, I would have said to them, you can't tell me who I can tell and not tell. You can't tell me that.
Right there, Sierra?
Yeah. My nose is just making a little poppy.
She's agreeing with me that it's not us.